Yo, wagwan guys, what's going on? Can you share it now? My name is Wonu Osikoya, and you're back on Osikoya Speaks. As always, get it right. So today we're going to switch things up a little bit, just do things a bit differently. This is a new segment of Osikoya Speaks, and it's called what they tell them?
Igbòrò.
Igboro. We're taking it to the streets, back to the streets where it really all started from. So if you know me, you know I like to go deep details. I like to know everything that is going on in the community. So today I'm joined by Wale. He's going to be my co-host on this particular segment. Wale, have fun.
I'm good. Thank you for having me here. And
Thank you for honoring my invite. And
Yes.
today we're joined by the famous, the baddest, Imole.
Wale, I'm good.
Mohbad, what's
What's
up?
up?
Kilo
I'm
Shele
fine.
now.
I'm okay, bro.
How are you?
I'm
You
fine.
look good. I was looking at your feet.
Thank you.
Green doesn't really look good on people, but yeah, the second person I'm saying it look good on.
Thank you.
First person being my mother.
Oh,
Oh,
We
great.
went for a wedding like a few
Yes,
days
yes,
ago,
yes.
and the color was green, and it just stood out. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for
You too.
honoring my invites.
No problem.
I feel very blessed. I feel special. So what's up? What's
I'm
going
fine.
on?
I'm okay.
How are you? What are you watching? What are you listening to? What do you do in your day-to-day life? Can you talk to me?
No more music.
Just music.
For real, man.
That's all.
That's all I do. And no more daily stuff like chilling with my friends, my niggas, and staying at home, sleeping, resting, making money.
So that's the most important part, making money. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's very interesting. So so when you're bored, when you don't feel like making music, what do you do in your spare time?
Chill with my friends, stay at home, listening to music if I'm not doing music.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
That's nice.
What
So-
music do you listen to?
Oh, okay. I listen weird music though. I
Weird.
listen to PSLU. I listen
Okay.
to Bella Shimoda.
Interesting.
I listen to my own song.
Of course,
I listen
important.
to Pasuma.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, so those are the
That's-
people I listen to. Sha.
That's
Why do
very
you like Pasuma?
very
Because I grew up listening to Pasuma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was
Well-
it the only person you were listening to?
No. I listen to Oshipati, but I feel like I like Pasuma more than.
cool. Pasuma.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't think I even listened to Pasuma. I can't lie. I never really had a reason to like go into Pasuma. But Ayefele was my guy that year.
Yeah, I listened to
This
yeah.
is
Yeah.
recently I went to like this Ijoya studio. We were chilling, and then Ife
Yeah.
Ife told them to play Ayefele. There's one particular
The
record
song.
like that's we
Mhm.
he was just singing word for word, and it was busting my head. I'm like, what the hell is going on here, man? Well, yeah, that's very interesting. That's very cool.
Mad.
Who else you sort of growing up listening to?
My dad. Like my dad sings too.
Oh.
So I
Oh, are you
listen to his song,
serious?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Does he still make music?
Yeah, sure.
When are you going to feature him?
Important.
I have him
On your song?
on his song already, but I don't know when to drop that. Maybe whether I want to drop my album.
Project.
Where is it
Yeah.
gonna come out?
Sure.
That's interesting. I feel like that's a very different.
Does he make
Yeah.
Fuji?
No, a gospel artist.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did you haven't started making music in the church?
Yeah.
Started making
Me by
music?
myself.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh wow.
Mm.
That's from church too.
Yeah.
So when
Even
obviously when you were making church music, you used to sing in the choir.
Yeah. Sure.
Which what do you call those things? Which
What's that?
Bass or
but I've forgotten. I never used,
Oh,
I
I mean,
never
I
used
don't
to listen
even
to-
know what
soprano.
what voice I have.
Yeah.
Actually, I know that I used to sing.
Sing. That's what's
Yeah.
important. I love it.
But what was like your upbringing like? I know you grew up in Ikorodu, and
Yeah.
people have a perception of Ikorodu like as this place where things are tough. But for you, what was Ikorodu like for you growing up?
Oh, just the same thing you said. Very, very tough for real, bro.
That is
We
so
are
funny.
survivor like right from time. Yeah,
Mm.
like very crazy. Except my dad is an artist. Yeah,
Yeah.
he still work as a furniture carpenter. Shit, you get.
Okay.
So I used to work with him like everywhere.
Oh,
So then I'm always shy to tell people I'm an artist because
because you're also making funny.
because I'm working like they will see me with maybe something like tools, you know.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. I'm always shy since then, but I used to know in my mind like
That you
I can
used to
sing.
be.
Yeah.
So like at what age did you start working with your dad?
Like maybe let me say 10.
Oh, you're young.
So very
11,
young, you started working with him.
Young.
But you
sure.
used to go with him to shows too.
Yes. His shows are always in the church, so
Yeah.
I'm always in the church too. So I used to go to shows with him.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. And
That's very lovely. But I know that's like you said, like a lot of people have this perception of Ikorodu that is the real streets, is the trenches. But like, what were some of those things that you experienced? I know that's when I was in school. Like, there was Oro. There was some times when you say that women should not come out or some shit. Like, don't come out of the school at that time. So, what were some of those things that you experienced? That's when you say Ikorodu, they stand out to you.
Ikorodu, man. You can't walk out night, you know. It's always like you just have to be indoor before self because a lot of things can stop, you know. Like that oral things that you said, like at times you can't even put on the light. They'll ask you to off your whole lights because we want to come out.
And nobody can see you.
Me, I'm always scared though. Because she mama leave lolly until everything started getting better because new people start coming into Ikorodu, and way that we were young, they started doing music. We already know friends that comes from other places that we used to invite, and I feel like Ikorodu is changing already. But then, like my 15, 16, she was tough, you know. Walai, she was tough.
Can you imagine? So
the friends I have most is either dad Babalawo or something. And my dad is the pastor because Ikorodu is kind of local. So I'm always being careful of myself.
That's so interesting.
So like with music, you taking it as a professional. You said you always knew that you wanted to do music and like it was something you wanted to do. So like what steps did you take to make it professional? Because a lot of people want to make music, but they don't make that step to like when did you start going to the studio? Who introduced you to the studio? How did that happen for you?
The only thing that helped me most, because I used to have 2 friends then too that do music too. But me, I used to make money from that my carpenter work. So I used to pile all this money together and go to the studio. Those are my own first move. Like I need to go and work then. You don't know, you can't use carpenter money to record songs and it not be sweet. It has to be sweet. Like
that's sweet too.
Yes, so because it was like my own also. So I take it to the studio. I will talk about how life has been dealing with me. And it's always a very good song. And when I started playing to my friends, wow, the song is good. I recorded a very nice song then, and I started going to club shows, and the ones that they will not pay, that is you that will even pay the ones of the shows. Those are the ones I used to go to then.
But when you used to go to clubs, you used to perform at the clubs?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
I will perform,
Where were these clubs at that time?
The clubs?
Yeah.
Like the place, there's one club in Ikorodu, the place, and there are so many clubs, like there are another club like that too.
But they're just people
who shall come and drink. It's no peace.
Then I remember you dropped one song that was very big at that time, Ronaldo.
Oh, you know Ronaldo before? Yeah. I already have Ronaldo. Yes, that's the song I'm talking about.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But I dropped it then, but I don't really have a lot of listeners. But I believe that song is great. That was what made me record it again and re-drop it.
That's very interesting.
So what do you think that Ronaldo was a song that like brought you to limelight in a sense? Like it changed your career?
Very close to limelight, because now I have a song I can boldly send to people and say, this is my song. I used to have songs too, but that Ronaldo gave me one mad. This song said. So Ronaldo was the first one.
And what was the second? What was the second moment that made you feel like, okay, there's another song?
When I recorded Ronaldo, a lot of artists wanted to do the feature. Someone like Zlatan always me to.
And Zlatan is from Ikorodu.
Yeah, he's from Ikorodu too.
Did you know him before?
I used to
meet big. It's hard to know each other.
You just know that.
Not like that, but we used to use the same studio. At times, whenever they tell me, as Nathan is in the studio, before I get there,
he has gone.
He has gone. So I stopped chasing out for him. So start focusing on my own self.
Focus on yourself, and now
Wait,
that
the time when you used to be in, when you guys used to work in the same studio.
Yeah.
What was that at that time? What
he's already big for him.
Oh, he was already big.
But you still used to come to Ikorodu to record.
No, it was not that big, but to me it was big then because I used to listen. I used to know him as a Mapoli artist then.
Okay.
Again, he was already big in Mapoli. Like,
okay.
So later after the Blue now came up a very big one. He stopped coming to the studio. I think just once in a while.
Okay.
What song would you say brought you to limelight? You said it's not really Ronaldo. That Ronaldo just gave you that edge.
Yeah.
That thing. But like, what song brought you to limelight? What song do you feel like changed it?
I think KPK.
Yeah.
KPK.
Hey, that song was a pandemic.
Yeah. That song is
and that song like this that year is like that was a jam. It's still a jam. I don't think it's one of those songs that's when you say like those songs you used to play for these are the songs I used to listen to. You play KPK and it's like
please don't be an annoying old mother or something.
No, I will definitely do that.
I remember I did a phone call interview with you like 1 or 2 years ago, and you said that you made a song in the night with Rexy, like you were working on that song and he gave you the beats.
Yeah.
Did you know in that moment that you had you had made a smash?
No. People used to tell me like me by myself, like I have a lot of songs, so I'm confused already. So I don't even know which one is
music is too good.
Yeah, I used to play, but when I recorded KPK, I never knew it was a hit song.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What song did you think was gonna be a hit that wasn't really
you recorded that you've thought
a lot? Like I was packing up my EP then, so I have a lot of music on my head already. I feel like the KPK is just a song with no verse. I feel like it's just there until the song not drop.
Yeah.
So I started seeing the buzz.
That was big. That was such a moment. That was definitely a moment in Afropop. Like I'm thinking about it and it's like because it came around December time.
Exactly,
I remember it was
I think December 5.
Oh
shit.
God, you even remember the date?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
A very big song like that. Yeah, December 5.
That's insane.
Fair enough. Okay, let's talk about your EP2, Light.
Yeah, Light.
Yeah, and like
I love that EP.
It's a project that you put together and it was your big introduction. And for that introduction, you had people like Davido on the project.
I have
Exactly. So like, what was it like recording that project? Like, this is a guy that's coming from Ikorodu, and it was your big introduction to the world. Like, what was it like putting it together, working on that?
For real, man, it wasn't that very easy. And me, by myself, I used to believe what my friend can do, I can do it too. So I have a nigga that used to pull me on the race. Bella Shmona said, Bella. He's already like on the second EP. So me, I was not planning EP. I've never tried it. I don't even know what's up. So I feel like, wow.
We're comfortable dropping singles.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable shaking. And most those times I feel like I used to doubt myself, kind of but so I packed the whole song together. I never knew it's going to be like before I could get a title for the song, before I could mix up, and I even did what's it called? A listening party that ended up being a show.
Are you serious?
Why was happening?
Because everybody wants to come around. Yeah,
I love listening parties like that. I feel like people have really changed the culture of listening parties now.
Yeah, listening parties
now it's just come for industry hangouts, but I like when listening parties you can engage your crowd even if you don't know the music yet.
Yeah, so the listening party made the EP more recognized because everybody that came to the listening party,
they tell other people too.
Yeah, they tell other people. I have like close to like 1K people.
Are you serious?
Where did you do listening party?
Big.
Like one hall like that I think in phase 1 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody was just outside, like people from Ikorodu.
Yeah, Ikorodu people. Oh God,
that's mad.
So it was very lit.
Yeah. So, have you done any show in Ikorodu since you blew up?
No. But I've been going to shows there, like club shows and concert and all. But I think
do you ever want to do something like your own thing for your people?
Yeah, sure for them. Yeah. Because now I need to give back to them.
Time to give back.
Exactly.
I love that.
Okay, so I want to talk about your name to Imole. Where does Imole come from?
Imole. Imole, like, it's just like two places for real. Like, when we used to go to church, then like they used to say, Olorun Imole, shey you get. And I did a cover of a song then. I think, yeah, that's Jibo song, Adura Elijah. So I wanted to do a verse on it. I never planned to say Imole,
Well,
shey.
it
I
just
just I
came to
just use
you.
it as an intro.
Okay.
And then when I play it to people, they will say, is that Imole Gongo they like?
Yeah,
And it's not even
I
my
mean,
name.
yeah,
So I just added it to spice it up with Mohbad.
yeah.
And I believe Mohbad sound very rude to so many people. Even if you haven't seen him before, when
Yeah.
you hear the name, you'll
It's
be like,
like,
she
Boy,
this
my
guy.
can't
canal.
stand you, boy. But that
That's
Imole used to cover
interesting.
up for me,
Yeah,
Loki.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you hear Mohbad and hear Imole, okay,
Okay.
which makes sense.
As in, you should try
Which makes
small.
sense, yeah.
That's
Because my
cool.
dad even had issue with that Mohbad name. I
Oh,
had to now break it down to him and tell him that Moh is Mo, like in Yoruba, and
Mm.
B is bright, and A is and D is destined. So he was
Oh.
like, wow, hey,
oh.
was I doing it? You know the scope.
All right, cool,
But
cool,
to
cool.
you, what really was it? It was you being cocky, right? It was you knowing that you bad.
I don't want to answer that right now. But Loki, my people knows. Also,
Okay.
That's nice.
yeah.
That's
Okay, like,
interesting.
and you're also friends with Bella's mother.
Yeah.
Like, how that relationship, and what do you enjoy about being friends with him?
Now he is real. That's the first thing. He's very real, and he's ready to learn. He's ready to support every time. Like,
Yeah.
he's not even now, like, since we were very young.
Like, how long have you known him?
Let me say 4 years, if
Okay.
I'm not missing it. Yeah,
That's
4 years.
before you even blew.
Yeah. Sure. Now he's always Lasso student.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So me, I
Fair.
used to, like, he used to pay me to come and perform.
Are you
he used to pay you
serious?
to come and perform.
Yeah, for real. He
Are
would tell
you?
me that more. From the shake on school, I was in the department. So
So that means it was a very big guy in Lasso at that time.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, he used
interesting.
to tell me how big I am too in Lasso.
Oh.
Okay.
So me, I might be at a show, or I have a show already. I will tell him that I'm going to buy a show. Oh yeah, show one for me, low,
As in,
and he will send it.
that's
you have to
cute.
shut
It's
up for
very,
him.
very. When I get to Lasso, I used to see the love, and
You
I
shut
used to
down.
feel the love, and those are the more reason that me and Bella now got
Yeah, you're
more
really tight.
attached. And we recorded song, we recorded Bye Bye to Poverty, we recorded Adura. People love the combo, so from there.
Yeah, I feel like there's just that source when it comes to you, and when you and Bella do anything together, like there's just that
Because man,
source.
we used to put all in
I
it whenever
love
we're in
it.
studio. Like,
Yeah.
we already know, like, we're getting about one studio.
It's
As
fire.
in, it's
It's
vibes.
fire,
This is
yeah.
good energy. So
Yeah, you get.
that's what's important. I love that.
Yeah, for real.
And like, since like you've moved out of Ikorodu, like, there's a level of comfort now. Like, you're no more making furniture like you used to. before.
Yeah.
Is it hard to like connect to that part of you anymore? Like, how do you
do the work again?
no, like
No.
to make the music that the music that you used to make at that time used to be inspired by you also.
Yeah.
You were coming from your work recording music.
Yeah.
But what inspires you now? Like, what
I feel like firstly, like, growth and
Okay.
my God and the things I see around me, and at times I just being calm, very, very calm to some level is one inspiration too, because you'll be able to think better.
Okay.
So, but then I was not that really calm. So, but now I feel like when I'm alone, and being alone too inspires me too.
Right.
So, and my friends, my niggas, yes.
So like also, like, what do you think about street pop? What do you think about the music that's being made in street pop? And a lot of guys are making great stuff now. Like, before they used to be we used to call street pop artists local artists.
Yeah.
But now things are changing.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that change?
The change, I will say I'm one of
The people
The people
that
that change the
change, because
narrative.
even me, I don't like to be labeled
local.
local
Yeah.
too much. Like, I like
Like
locality
authenticity.
normal, but I don't want to be put in
Limited.
a box like I'm local, and so I started putting, like, 40% of English language in my Yoruba
Yeah.
P. Share you
Okay,
get.
yeah.
So I feel like like at times people don't even need to understand what you're saying before
The vibe.
they
Yeah.
vibe with you. You get, but making them understand is still even better. So so those are these are the changes. But before,
How did you used to be like before?
before I never knew it's going to change
Yeah.
like this before. So I was like, okay, but I Ashama calling no more. So but when I started listening to some of my friends too that came from the street and they're already blowing up to
Yeah.
What kind of people?
let me say I used to like I don't really make relationship like that, but
Why?
if
You
I
like
would
to
say
be
now I
alone?
would say Bella again because
Yeah.
yeah, it's like we used to do
Nigeria's
street music
guy.
normally, yeah. I think I've known him as a rapper before. Come on, jump
You
but
too.
at the time they started listening to his song. I feel
Yeah.
like, okay, bro, you too, you can. And think who else? Nobody else. Yeah.
So I want to ask, what's the most difficult part of making street pop? I feel like people don't see the work that goes into it, but like Wale said, you need to tap from somewhere. Like there's always that motivation. There's always that, like if you sit down and you think about where you were before and where you are now, and you just count your blessings, that's enough to make a great song. Do you get me? So like, what is the most difficult part of making street pop music?
You know, and the most difficult part is always not sounding the same.
Yeah,
Not
that's true.
sounding, you get they're
Sensitive.
already
Because so many people they always feel like street pop is the same.
Yeah.
Like they're just making noise or they're just saying
yeah.
the same.
Not sounding the same. You can come from the door today and come from the window tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sure you get you just have to like be in. And you know it's not that easy for people to think that way. But me, I used to
Yeah.
think that way. Like if I drop a street song today, let me even give them a taste of a love song.
Yeah, the other day.
Not to just sound
The
the same. Not like I
same.
can't be dropping
The same thing every
same
time.
thing all the time. But I think people get tired of
Just listening to the
just
same
listening to
thing.
the same thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like most people that used to do street music should just think that way.
Okay.
So we think that way. I think everybody will just
And like
chill.
now you're like in a new phase of your career. And like,
Yeah.
what was it like? What was it like operating like as you are now? What are the things? What are your goals? What are some things you're looking forward to achieving?
Oh man, a lot, bro. I won't lie to you, a lot. I'm trying to just like maybe in the next 20 years when they start talking about artists, yeah, I should be like one of them.
You're definitely
I'm not
part of
saying
that.
like I'm part of them. Like
Yeah.
I'm saying the next 20
Conversation.
years
You
again.
should
Like,
keep
to be
going.
very
I
high.
love that.
Sure you get and you know, and I'm still trying to like make a lot of people learn from my own P. These are the
Yeah.
things I'm looking up to. Like maybe I should be able to like push some niggas up. Like
Yeah.
I got niggas that bad to
That they
just
just
to
don't have the
Let's
opportunity.
don't have
Sabi.
the opportunity. Those are the things
Yeah.
I'm trying
I
to
love
do
that.
and make more money.
That's important. Like that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Just always making money and
Yes,
just
now if you
making
don't make money, you're
name
not
for
really making
yourself.
sense. For
Okay.
real.
There's no Allah, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's nothing spoiled.
Yeah, well,
I love that.
Okay, cool. You dropped a new song recently.
yeah,
too.
weekend.
And like
Mhm.
what was the motivation for that song? What are you trying to? What's the message you're trying to pass to that song?
You know, to be the light, normal, you be around darkness, you know.
Yeah.
For you, so
Sometimes.
yeah, sometimes. So I feel like I've been in the dark for long, so this is the time for me to like share the
Shine.
light and let enough people like know what's up. So that's the main reason I said in the first line of the song, make I show you where the light is, how we do things, how we party, how we rock it. Making money every weekend, you see them. Hello, everyone.
Weekend and
Only
weekday.
7 for So that song is just when I recorded it, I thought it was just a normal song. Yeah, but the more I listened to it, I started understanding the message in the song because most time I don't write song most time.
So you just freestyle.
Yeah. I know, yeah, it's not like freestyle, I just get the mic, listen
And
to
it's
beats, and I
just-
record because I'm kind of like I used to be alone. So a lot. I have a lot in my head already.
Yeah, we
To
think
unpack.
I have to talk about. So when I get the mic, I think about how I've been living like in days. Okay, what's up? What's because and then I record it. Then later I listen to it and okay, this is the
Change
message
one
of
or
the song.
two.
Yeah, that was
so,
what made me.
so like and this song you made it with Nifkis.
Yeah.
So like what was the mood like when you were making the song?
Yeah, Nifkis work very
you
well.
work
though.
very
Like,
He's my G. He's
guys
my
work
bro. He's
really,
my
really
bro.
well.
Hey, Nifkis and I is just like it's just like best collaboration ever for real. Because whenever Nifki is in the studio, he won't say anything. All he wants to say is just play the beats. All he wants to do. I mean, I love very silent mode. Like he will just play the beat. Then after nodding my head like 10 times.
10 times.
Just say, "Give me the mic."
Sure, give me mic.
So I think it's a very perfect one. It doesn't disturb me. It doesn't even care. Even if I'm recording shit, you will record it and okay, let's go.
Arrange
Then we
it.
can rearrange.
That sounds really
So
good.
it's always cool. Like it was a very cool one recording with Nifkis.
Okay. And like recently, like a lot of street pop artists are like they are working with Amapiano beats.
Mhm.
Why do you think people are doing that? What's the
Because
fascination with
That's the
Amapiano?
buzz down. That's even you if you go to club,
Yeah.
they play on piano.
You know, go dance.
You dance, share you get, but normally, yeah, a lot of artists got lost in Amapiano, share you get. I mean, when I did the first Amapiano, I did the second one.
Like, I need to take.
I know, say this thing. They don't overuse them.
Yeah.
So I started getting ready to like
Change.
do something like
Change it.
Afro piano, like adding more Afro into it. The only thing you will hear in my song is just the bounce of the Amapiano, bang, bang, bang,
low
bang, all the
drums.
songs. So it's not like a full Amapiano.
Yeah. Just like
So-
more Afro.
So it's important for you not to sound repetitive or
Yeah,
or
you
like
just have to like keep, life is what happened yesterday will happen today.
Yeah.
What happened today will
like
happen
it's
tomorrow. So
really
when you
quick.
have that thinking, so you have to
just
always
keep
be
switching
ready.
things up.
I think that's very interesting because now that I'm thinking about it, like your music is very very dynamic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's very
I'm
different.
just trying.
Don't worry, they try hard. They try
Yeah,
hard. We
for
see
real.
it. We
Do
see
you
it. We
think
love
do you
it.
think like you have a sound or it's just something that always keeps changing? Do you have a sound or something like this? Or what's the core of the Mohbad sound?
That one is crazy. Me, I can't say I have a sound.
Mhm.
I can decide to sound like this today because that's the strength of music.
Mhm.
Normal, you can't just say you have a sound.
Yeah.
If you call me to sing Fuji today, I will.
Or you can sing
Basically,
Fuji.
why not?
I don't go sabi sing Fuji.
Yeah,
You dey joke.
So I don't think I have one sound.
Mm.
Yeah.
Love
Though I was ever thinking it's going to affect me at the time because some artists when you listen to their song, you know this is the artist.
Yeah.
They don't need to tell you. But me, I started disturbing my head like I want to have a sound.
Yeah.
So in that process, bro, I was about to lose it. So
But I feel like your voice is your sound. Like
Yeah.
your voice is just
It's very distinct.
Very distinct. Like when you hear Bad on the track, you're just like, oh,
Like,
that's Mohbad.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
like it's very
Yeah, but
distinct.
that's just
But that's
like-
the sauce now. That's the Mohbad sauce.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
exactly.
It's
It
not really a
doesn't-
sound.
yeah, it's not really a sound shit you
Yeah.
get.
So I wanted to ask, like, what's the biggest lesson you've learned in the past year?
I've learned
Like-
in the past year is always okay. Okay. What I've learned, let me. I don't want to.
You don't think on it.
Yeah, I've learned to always keep your things to yourself. Like, firstly, I've learned to always be prayerful because
Yeah.
you know,
People really underrate the power of prayer.
yeah, for real.
Honestly.
And I've learned to always do what comes to your mind.
Just do you, man.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Life is-
Does your dad disturb you about going to church?
Yeah, I was still in church like
Yes.
Oh,
last
wow.
week Sunday.
Oh,
What
not
church did you go to?
yesterday. Okay,
Ah,
last week.
What church did you go to?
Celestia.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I love that. That's interesting that you still
What
go to
branch?
like
branch?
Celestial.
Bro, I can't remember.
Wait, remember, you just know you're in
I
church.
don't know that. Mushalo church, that's the important
Yeah, because
test.
at times, I don't really have a specific church.
You just
I
Yeah,
might
just-
not be at home. Like I just have to attend the church.
Yeah, that's good. I respect that. I love that. That's very interesting. I've been saying this. I want to go to church more. I think people underestimate the power of prayer, especially in this Nigeria. It's tough.
You don't know.
And you need to hold on to something at the end of the day.
If you don't pray now, you pray later.
That's it. So we shall need it one day.
You will need it. So
it's better to just be prepared and just be praying. I recommend.
I think like we'd like you to do the breakdown for
a breakdown. So this is your camera. So
do the breakdown.
Do a breakdown of the song
for weekend.
Yeah. For weekend.
So how do I go about it? I would say
the lyrics.
You just talk about it like to a certain part, then you explain what that part means to you and what you want people to take away from that part.
Okay. Let me start from the middle part where I said, Marita be like Maria, I go turn on Joseph and my be Jason. That means Marita looks like Mary in the Bible. Okay, I'll turn to Joseph. Then we have a child. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Interesting.
Jesus Christ. And I'm telling Joseph and Marita be like, okay, you know feel like Sha. About the past here. I know you know that. So you know if you check out. That means if you think you are bad, I am bad.
I'm tight, rich.
Yeah. And you know if you check out. About the past, I know you know that. Okay, me, I know money. I don't know mathematics. Mathematics is shall we not get money. So that one I used to listen to Sound So Town too. So I had a line in my head. Mathematics, rest in peace. So mathematics teacher shall we not get money because we used to see money on the board. What is
it now?
So it's like Jabba Jantis, man.
Yeah.
And you don't need to know mathematics before you can count money.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's interesting. I love that. I love that your music is so full of cruise. What's your favorite Mohbad song?
Backside.
God, you're my ghost.
That's so hard.
I discovered that song. It was December. I came out in December. Came out, When I was.
Why do you like dropping your songs in December? Why do you dropping your bangers in December?
Because that's the time.
Yes, no.
It's important.
I might not drop the whole song all the year, but when it's
that
December, no, don't worry, I will drop.
It's time to activate.
I love that. I love when people just know their pattern, what works for them. Just back it up with prayer. As long as you know that this is what works for me, just do your own.
I will come true for myself.
You come true for me.
I used to listen to that song all the time when I was in Ghana. I love it so much. It's even the artwork for me.
The artwork.
I want to talk about that. Like people have this view that straight pop acts, they don't care about every other thing apart from the music. Like they don't care about the art, they don't care about how their music appears. Like what do you like take decisions around those things? Like what the song art, how it looks? Do you make
basically do you have a say in everything that goes on about Mohbad? Or it's just
apart
the music?
From the music, or you just care about the music?
Yeah, you need to come again, that question.
Okay.
To get to that.
As an artist, do you just care about the music, like putting it in the music and leaving it to the managers to sort out everything else, or are you involved in every single thing
involved,
I love that.
I'm 100%.
I love it. That's important.
Yeah, because my listening, like whatever you say in your song is what will happen. I learned that too. Like I might say, I say something. Then I don't have a cash.
I shall talk am sharp.
So I'm always more careful of what I say in my song. Make I don't go burn Jesus Christ. For real.
I love that. Thank you.
So I'm always involved. Like
that's good.
It's been like 2 years since Light.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a project on the way? What's
happening? Sure. Yeah, I have a project.
What's coming next?
What's coming next for you?
More singles. I have my album.
Oh, it's not going to be an album. It's not going to be an EP.
You
can't know yet.
I'm weather. I used to change. but I feel like it's going to be an album. Yeah, I already have an EP, and I feel like I'm due to have an album.
I want to ask one thing before we round up. So we're rounding up now, but I want to ask one thing. I like to ask artists these things just to understand their perspective of life. But like, what would you say makes you stand out, makes you different?
What's the
when
Mohbad?
we're talking about the the Nigerian Afropop conversation?
Yeah.
Why do you stand out?
Yeah, because I stand out like I'm a very serious person in real life, but in my music, I don't take music serious.
Yeah.
So those are the things, I don't really take it serious like that. But I used to drop because those are the things that makes me stand out.
Yeah.
Like just like a word that you feel like I need to go and get one mad lyrics to put in this. So me, I would just it's just very simple, something you can think about.
Yeah.
I would just put it, and I believe in the way I place them and my voice. You get.
Okay.
So those are the things that make me. I'm not that hard about my lyrics. Yeah.
Great.
Alright,
So
cool.
lock in your socials. Social media. This one.
On Twitter,
Yeah.
I am Mohbad _ on Instagram. I am Mohbad at I am Mohbad.
Okay.
TikTok, Mohbad _ Imole. And where am I again?
Real life.
Real life.
Real life.
I am good.
I am good.
I am good.
I love that.
Cool,
Yes.
cool,
Thank
cool.
you
Thank
so
for
much.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you
no,
for
thank you.
joining me.